Now, we live in a world where you might find yourself in the dilly of a pickle where you need to mount more accessories to your camera kit in order to, you know, lights and screens and all sorts of crap like that. And those stuffs are expensive. So, you know, there's some very quick and easy hacks you could do actually to solve this problem. Right here is a little something we find at the hardware store called a ground clamp. This is for connecting wires to pipes. That's right. With this thing, you would have a big green wire, ground wire from your electrical system, and you would connect it to your house plumbing. So you find this in the electrical section of your hardware store. Now you're gonna notice this guy conveniently has the ability to attach to, you know, something resembling piping. Like perhaps we can put it around this tripod right here. Oh, look at that. What do you know? Now that it's connected to the pod of tri, well, you get one of these, you know, nice L brackets. And conveniently, it already came with something resembling a 1/4-inch screw. So I'm going to put on a couple of these nylon washers. And hell, you can pick high, you can pick low. I'm gonna pick high this time. Can you already see where we're going with this? And finally, the bottom of cameras and whatnot is just a common 1/4-inch screw. So seeing here, I have pretty much a common 1/4-inch screw. It's actually a hex, so it gives me a bit of a thumb purchase and just a wing nut. That's what those are called, wing nuts. And it's a very simple process. You could just plop your accessory on there, twist up that guy until it bottoms up, and then with the wing nut, snug it into position. Now this bar here rotates, but you see? Look at that. There's all sorts of applications for that. Accessory lighting, my field recorder, Sennheiser receiver uses this. Hey, that's a perfect example. And it just splits apart too, right? Here we have a mic stand. Pretty straightforward. That's clamped now. That's not going anywhere. Seen here, we have a fairly portable recording rig. I have this adapter bar on here. Ah, you see? That's perfect right there. Audio recorder and tripod working together as one, right? You got your audio recorder bolted up to your tripod, and now you can have your camera and your audio too on one assembly. Already, this is gonna come in super handy. So I decided to pop into the Canadian Tire and get this bag of goodies here. I think I paid just around 30 bucks for all this. So I got another one of these clamps so I could make more of those mounts. And then random hardware to try out. This nice heavy duty bracket was less than 2 bucks. Now the holes are a bit big, but a fender washer should solve that. I could always use more fender washers, so yeah. So the threading is 1/4-20. Got these nice brass ones. More winged nuts to make more of those little stud connectors. 2 more of those now. I got this board here, looking rather bored, so I'm gonna give it something to do, bud. That'll do. All right, so what do we do with this now? Yeah, I have a plan for this. We need to maybe like, well, that's not gonna work. Problem is, how am I gonna get that back on after? Yeah, I kind of need a way to bend that after I've screwed it down. I've already made the angle as such that I'm not going to be able to get the screw in the place. I have created problem for myself, yes? Oh, great. All right, fiend, bend to my will. That looks about right the way I want it. Now let's see. And now I have a little stand for this guy. That's a little flimsy, but it'll do. I like putting it over there and then being able to see the monitor, so it has to kind of sit at the correct angle. And right now I'm exhausting a mini tripod to set this thing up, but now, I just wish I had a different kind of bolt for that so that I could. Now mind you, there's always these guys. Those guys will work much better, I'm sure. Just screw them in until they bottom out and then snug up that nut. Yeah, that's the best way. That'll do nicely. There. Now I'll just go put this back off over there. We're just gonna not get in my way. Oh, yeah. Takes up way less room now. It tucks nicely underneath that little monitor area. Now, one of the reasons I was trying to do this is to mount this this little Lilliput monitor I picked up, used on the Bay of Ease. Snugger that up. Oh yeah, that seems legit. So again, I got one of these at Home Depot and another one at Canadian Tire, and they both appear to be about the same. They have a 1/4 thread right in here. Good old fashioned, I can't get a screwdriver in there now. Let us first tighten these things up and then worry about the monitor after. Make it nice, bud. Make it right nice. That should be fine. And then we'll go quick disconnect again. This is the best solution. There we go. Now I can just bolt that up to an exposed section of tripod, or yeah, options, bud. So that monitor is going to be set up so that I can preview what my overhead cam is seeing. Because I keep running into the situation where I'm getting into a project, and I don't notice that I've moved out of frame. If you look at my video where I'm fixing one of the cameras there, I'm working in the upper corner of the frame the whole time. The screen's up there. I have to look up into the bright light. It's not ideal. So the idea is it's going to be right there in my periphery, and I'm going to be able to see quickly on the fly. Oh. And that's going to make for slightly better quality, I think. Should, yeah, definitely. And seen here, I got another screen mounted onto the big pod. Such a novel concept, the ability to see myself while I'm recording. In practice, you don't need to put them much more than finger tight, and then at least you can make some quick adjustments if you have to. The general torsion of hanging can allow you to quickly slide it around and then, you know, snug it up for good measure. So yeah, if you need to mount stuff to other stuff when you're doing your videos, well, just head to the hardware store and grab yourself a ground clamp.